give them a deal.
Let's begin.
Right.
Yes. Now then.
Fine.
One guy, heading out.
We can do it! Of course, it is no easy task uniting a realm.
This is it!
But then, I'm not one who gives up without a fight. Now, let us split our forces and take control of the area. Don't let me down!
End this!
The enemy is disorganized, but we must not be complacent. Let's watch each other's backs.
The enemy officer. This land's belongs to our fathers, and their fathers before them.
Outsiders, take
The enemy officer.
Is that it?
This territory is ours. The enemy has yet to reveal their hand. Tricky when you don't know what you're up against.
Now, they have superior numbers, but we have the advantage of the terrain. Target
The enemy officer.
Take them
has
down,
been defeated.
and we win. Is that it?
They're going after not only me, but Quan and Sheng too. I have to stop them quickly.
On me! One Tren is our quarry!
There they are. They're charging forth from the fort. Now, I will stop them. Time to advance. This territory, the enemy officer
is targeting us,
has
it
been
seems.
defeated.
But I'm not afraid. I will
The
vanquish
enemy
each
officer
enemy before me
has been defeated.
and inspire courage in our soldiers. That is how I choose to live.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
And we're only getting started.
There he is!
Watch the master at
It's
work.
Swan Glory to the man who strikes him down!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An enemy ambush? Where did they come from?
Another one falls behind me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Is that it? Looking rough. Is that it? Looking rough. Is that it? Looking rough. Looking rough. Looking rough. Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough. Is that it?
We should be able to fend off their assault. But there's a forest ahead.
Let's go.
They are hiding forces. It will be there. We need to beat back their main force as quickly as we can. Time to advance!
My strength was not enough.
Take back our strategic position! Forward! Begin advancing!
This mist does not bode well for us. The sooner we are out of it, the better.
So, Zuluan, it was you who interfered with my plans.
Concentrate!
Still trying to curry favor with the great and mighty.
Looking rough. Time to attack!
Your actions bring sorrow to those who live in these lands. Better ready yourself. You would do well to taste the bitter tears of those who have lost their birthplace, their homes, their families. I feel a surge of power. You have grown stronger in your own way. But your journey must end here. Invaders, hear the lament and rage of those you have trampled upon, and know how you have sinned. Cease to exist. Easy.
Their foe is disorganized. That makes them harder to read. This could be more troublesome than I thought.
Easy. Begins.
I hope the others are all right.
Your wits about you.
Looking rough. You have forgotten everything. Concentrate. I will not let you stand in my way. Looking rough. I remember that day clearly. The despair, the resolve.
Tables turned. Tommy! You ready for this?
Take this!
Get it now!
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The incense is just
The
being
enemy
scattered
officer
by the wind.
has been defeated.
Your work, I don't doubt, Zuluan. But the spell of confusion has already been cast. Nothing can save the little conqueror from his fate now.
He's gone, for now at least. Are you injured?
Damn, this is tough.
But they won't take me down that easily.
Now! Looking rough.
I knew you'd come help. I'm glad. I believed in you.
Bear witness to my
battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Now! Bear witness to my power. Looking rough.
Go on.
The enemy officer has
How
been
did my
defeated.
perfect plan fail?
Well, we managed to survive that. But the enemy has the advantage of the terrain. We best be careful.
Now, let's put down the Sun leaders! With our own hands, we shall protect our land!
An ambush.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Bring them down.
Now!
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy
We
officer
shall determine
has
the
been
outcome
defeated.
of this battle at another time. Farewell.
Good work. We've defeated the enemy. They tried to ambush us.
Now, archers at the ready. Aim!
Let's go.
Your targets are the Tigers of Wu! Our kingdom will not know peace. We cannot win the hearts of the people. That said, The Shan'yue overpower territory.
The enemy officer.
It's
has
no
been
easy
defeated.
task to change people's minds. Let's deal with the current unrest first, before making grand plans. Needing to come to my aid.
Time is right.
I guess it's an acceptable situation.
Our allies are doing well. Keep going.
We cannot just let it end like this. Comrades, let us press our army forward and take the Sun leaders.
Bring them down.
Begin advancing.
All right.
Now, bear witness to my power. This.
Infested.
The enemy
The hail
officer
of arrows is
has
lifted.
been defeated.
That should make the march easier.
Forward march. Now,
I knew you would come.
stay on your toes.
Looking rough.
We fight.
I see you.
Looking rough.
Take that.
Get it done.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back.
An uncommon display of skill from anyone else. From you, I expected.
This is tough, but they won't take me down that easily.
Now, there we go.
Good. Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We shall crush this rebellion and make our nation strong.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
That was the last of the traitors. In the end, the revolt was less dangerous than it first appeared. But what of my brother? I must inform him that the rebellion has been crushed.
Zuluan, hear me. Your hero shall never take flight again.
The heart of the sacred bird has grown still and cold. The young boy grew to be a man, and over the years, grief and remorse gave way to rage and hatred. Wandering the boundless world, searching for the purest revenge, thirsting and starved, bleeding from the body as well as the soul. And then he came upon the people of the mountains. But how could you possibly fathom what lies within his heart? How can one who has forgotten everything possibly see into the mind of one who remembers everything? The path upon which you both tread has been divided into two. Now, there is only one way to reach the end, through your shared trust and mutual resolve.
I must be caught up in some bewitchment. Sun Tzu, where are you? Well, we won. Looks like they won't need me leading the charge anymore.
the hell? I didn't expect this. Sorry. Chuan. Xiang. Jill, you me. My friend. Our country. Our family. You must. Took you long enough.
I have finished Zilawan. He has survived, though he is still unconscious. Such deep wounds would have spelled death for most. It seems he was born with an exceptionally strong constitution. But I must say, even if the wounds do heal, I'm not sure if he will ever be able to fight the same. I must ask you something. Do you intend to let Lord Sun Ce go into battle again? Knowing him, he will not wait for his wounds to heal before heading back onto the battlefield. His impatience will be the death of him. I will make sure he gets enough rest, no matter what either of you say. We could fake his death, just as we did with Lord Sun Jian. Once the rumors spread, those pursuing him will withdraw. I know that I'm being impertinent, but as a doctor, I am duty-bound to put my patient's life above everything else. Please, you mustn't tell anyone the truth.
So, my brother really has...
Yes. I will go and look for him. I refuse to believe it until I see him with my own eyes.
Zhou Yu, wait. Are you serious?
Sun Ce wouldn't die in a place like this. I refuse to believe that he is dead.
Don't be so naive. No warrior is so great that he can escape death. Have you forgotten that already?
But Lord Changpu...
You are no fool, Zhou Yu. That is why you of all people should understand. What is the correct choice in this situation? What would Lord Sun Ce expect of you? I understand your sadness, your pain. But if you cannot keep your emotions in check, even more of us might die.
We should retreat. Without our commander, our forces are in disarray. We cannot allow the enemy to take advantage of us in this state.
Well said.
Then we shall prepare for the retreat. We need to move without letting the enemy see.
We should help.
My brother really is gone, isn't he? Everyone must be feeling devastated. Zhou Yu and Shangsheng too. Although they're trying to act strong. But I don't understand. I can't work out what this is I'm feeling right now. I should be grieving for my brother. But what I feel is so much less admirable than that. Rather than grief, I simply fear the responsibility that now falls upon me. Can I really take over my brother's role? But my weakness may end up putting all of you in grave danger. I need time. My apologies, but I would like to be alone.
Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
Recently, we have been hearing reports of potential upheaval in Lujiang. There are rumors of Governor Li Shu plotting a rebellion.
Another rebellion. Things have been getting worse and worse since we lost Lord Sun Tzu.
The death of a leader always brings conflict. We should consider this a good opportunity to eliminate some of our rivals.
I have also heard that Li Shu is receiving support from Cao Cao. We should quell the rebellion swiftly, if only to suppress his influence. What say you, my lord?
Yes, I agree.
Many thanks. Now then, let us prepare our troops for battle. The kingdom has not yet recovered from the loss of our leader. How about taking the field yourself to prove your might to the other lords?
Fine. I will defer to you in terms of battle plans, Zhou Yu.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu.
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this... Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals, it's truly an honor.
We'll get to see Lord Sun Tzu again, right, Mom?
We need you to join the attack on Lujiang as well. We don't expect it to be an especially difficult battle, but if we don't deal with this properly, these fights could continue long into the future. Ever since Sun Ce died, fear has been brewing throughout the kingdom, and even within our own ranks. The rebellion in Lujiang is being fueled by Cao Cao's meddling. But it never would have happened under Sun Ce's leadership. We must put out this fire before it spreads any further. The future of Wu is at stake. It might not be worth much coming from me, but there is no need to worry. Lord Sun Quan is a fine leader of the House of Sun in his own right. While he may not have the bravery of Sun Ce, he is both wise and decisive. It seems he is stumbling under the weight of his new responsibilities at the moment, but I know he will stand strong and become a pillar for Wu. What purpose does a subject have without faith in his leader? That is the way I see it.
It is indeed very unfortunate that he lost both his father and a brother, but he cannot expect to lead if he continues to be so timid.
Lord Zhengzhou, you may wish to speak a bit more softly.
I must speak loudly if I am to be heard.
If you doubt our leader's ability, you should close your mouth and raise your banner in revolt. That's what I would do.
If you lack the conviction to challenge him, keep it to yourself, Zheng Chao. Nothing's more useless than a retainer who offers only compliments.
I did not intend to sow doubt. But as it stands, Lord Sun Quan is the leader of a kingdom. If he doesn't get a hold of himself soon, there will be trouble. Hopefully, the next battle will be a turning point for him.
Despite what he says, I get the feeling that Zheng Chao is more worried about Lord Sun Quan than any of us.
Yes, true loyalty can be a difficult thing to perceive. Be that as it may, we are only officers in the House of Sun. It is not our duty to meddle in our leader's personal affairs.
Very true. There are some things that Lord Sun Quan must face himself. For now, we should keep our thoughts to ourselves and prepare for battle. That is the best way to express our devotion to our Lord.
Lord Han Dong does so much.
Everyone is uneasy after what happened to my brother. It's times like these that I need to hold my head up high. I know very well that neither he nor father would ever give up and lose heart. Thank you. It really is heartening to hear you say that. Both my father and Suo would valiantly lead our forces into battle to claim victory with their own hands, surviving the world at its worst. That is what brought our people under their command. Simply being born into the Sun clan is not enough to earn their respect. The leader of the Sun clan must prove their strength. And right now, our leader, my brother Quan, is struggling. This means that I will have to lead our troops into battle in his place. In times of trouble, family is the one thing we can always rely on. I'm really going to have to be at my best.
Lord Sun Quan, you look rather discouraged.
Oh, Taishitsu. The moment word of my brother's death began to spread, a rebellion broke out. Even my inner circle has begun to lose faith in me. I'm sick of constantly being reminded of my own inadequacy. If only I were more like my brother, then I would be able to quell their fears
Lord Sun Tzu certainly was capable of that. He was a great man. Perhaps that is the best way to describe him.
I have to win our next battle to prove my strength. If I am unable to do that, the warriors of Wu will never accept me as their leader. That duty is weighing very heavily on my shoulders. Now I understand the burden that my brother and father had to bear.
If I may, Lord Sun Quan. There are men under my command who know only of horses, and others who do nothing but read. Some can barely hold a sword. And yet, they are all excellent soldiers, with skills that can be put to great use in battle. Each of them is invaluable in their own way. The same principles applies to the differences between you and Lord Sun Tzu. You cannot become Lord Sun Tzu no matter how hard you try, so you should do things your own way to reveal your true strengths and abilities. What we as subjects want is not the man that Lord Sun Tzu was. We simply want a leader that is worthy of our loyalty and service. Perhaps I've said too much. I will leave you now, my lord.
My own strengths. You have your own strengths and skills. You were right, brother.
I wonder